Are you a capitalist? Do you like castles? Well, you'll probably like this game, Castle Merchants, a game of medieval travel and trade by Zeman Games. Castle Merchants. Not everybody in the medieval times can be like warriors and knights and kings and princesses and stuff. You also had to have the merchants. In this game, you get to play the merchants. Players take on the roles of merchants during the medieval period, trying to sell their wares to the various castles in the land. Each castle has certain goods that are interested in obtaining, and the first merchant to visit a castle recovers a better profit for the goods than the latecomers. Driving their horse carts around the countryside, the merchants have to navigate different paths and landscape changes during the journey. It will be up to each merchant to decide the best course of action and path to take. One thing they all have to be wary of traveling the paths is unstable regions of where a rock slide can make a path impassable. Odds are they will need to navigate back to the warehouse and refill their cart with goods before the day's work is through. The first merchant to manage to fill the purse with 18 gold pieces wins the game. And I suppose you could make it easier or harder by adding or subtracting the amount of gold. Let's see what's inside the box. Inside the box is, of course, these little player cards. We got red, green, yellow, and each card has these little blue. Each card has these little information on it that helps you out. You got your tokens and a die, and you got Castle Merchant cards, and of course you got the rules, which I will actually flip through and let you have a copy of these. If you don't have a copy of these rules, you can pause and screenshot these little images so that you can have a copy of the game's rules. It's essentially a trading game. You pretty much collect resources, gather resources, and trade resources, and buy resources and sell resources to try to get the most gold. After you've gotten the most gold, well, of course you win. So I'm just doing an overview of it, and as you can see, there's only certain types of cards from the rule book, so there's really no need to open the cards up, because there are only probably about 5 or 6 different kinds of cards, which each represent types of resources that you use to do things. So, then there's the board. Of course, can't have a board game without a board, right? Which, see, the board, you have different castles, which are the different colors, but one is not a color. So you only have 4 players, so then you have the different resources. These die numbers must accompany what you can get if you roll that die. And you got this little what you can sell to get gold chart, and of course your card placement. And these are your spots which you gather and collect your resources, which I'll show you the little tokens. Okay, here's some of the tokens. You got, of course, gold, and then you got bread, food, cheese. You got treasures. You got this one which looks like clothes, silk, that kind of stuff. You got this barrel which probably has wine, beer, some kind of drink in it. And then you got this which armory, weapons. So those are the different kinds of goods that you can sell. But you can't sell them unless you build them with the items that you have to mine and get. So you have these different tokens. See, that one's a picture of a castle. That one's stone, so you mine stone. This one is water, so water. This one is forest, so forests. And this one's like a little small town. These, I suppose, from the looks of it, they go on the various different spaces on the board. So you got rivers, and you got little towns, and you got bigger fortresses, and there's a field, fields, and rock caves, and rivers, and bigger. And you got all these different places that you go and you harvest and you buy and you sell and you trade and to get a hold of stuff to acquire. So you gotta acquire the stuff you need so you can build it and trade it and sell it to the different castles and kingdoms so that you can make your 18 gold so that you can win the game. So it's basically a trading game, a card moving game where you try to collect stuff to make other stuff so that you can then sell stuff to make money and win the game. So it's Castle Merchants. It's by Jerry Duzba. And it's probably a pretty simple game once you learn how to play. And this is just Board Game Reviews. Like, comment, subscribe. And this was a look at all the components in Castle Merchants. Everybody have a great day. And if you like medieval stuff, you might like this game. If you aren't into really medieval stuff of this type, well, you probably won't like it. But you should check this game out if you like medieval stuff. Have a great day. Signing off.